Hi, and welcome to Ukulele 2, the online course. What this is a reminder for you to do your chord cog exercise before you start any of your songs, any of your practices, anything. So before we get started with the song Somewhere Over the Rainbow, we want to do our chord cog exercise. And before we start, let's go ahead and grab that music sheet. So you're looking for that music sheet. Okay, so if you want to pause the tutorial, go and grab this music sheet, and we're going to start in a couple of seconds. Okay, so what I did was I wrote down all the chords for the song basically up here, and all these chords should look familiar to you. The E minor was a relatively recent chord that we learned, fingers on there, but as for the other chords, they should be pretty simple to make at this point. Now, keep in mind that this version of Somewhere Over the Rainbow is the original version. So the melody is pretty straight ahead. It's the music's kind of straight ahead. And what this song is really doing is getting you prepared for doing the reggae Hawaiian version of this song, which will be a little bit more involved with the strumming. And so you want to make sure that by doing this particular song, you're really getting to really know these chords, so they're kind of second nature to you, and you don't have to be thinking about any, and you can just be concentrating on the strumming when we move on to the reggae Hawaiian version. Okay, so once again, before you do any song, before you start anything, you want to do your chord cog exercise. Okay, since you already know most of these chords, if not all, these should be pretty quick. So the more or the better you know your chords, the quicker your chord cog exercise should be. The E minor chord is relatively new, but it's still a review. However, if it takes you maybe a minute longer, or it takes you a little longer, please do your chord cog exercise. Now, what you want to do is you want to go through the music. You're not playing, you're just going chord by chord by chord all the way down, playing every chord, doing the chord exercise. So you're looking at your music, okay? You're taking your ukulele, you're holding the right hand over the strings dead, and then you're just playing the chords one after the other. So if I'm going down the first line, that's a C, then an E minor, then an F, then a C, then an F, then a C, then a G7, then a C. Okay, so you get the idea. You're playing every single chord, making sure that you can do it smoothly, okay, without any difficulty, making sure that the changes are fairly simple, and you're doing a chord cog exercise. So you're looking at the music, you're making the chord. You're envisioning the chord in your mind, how it looks on your fretboard, how your fingers look on the fretboard, how the fingers feel on the fretboard, and the positioning of the hand. Okay? And once again, you want to do this every time you do anything, especially before you play any music. And also too, don't forget to proofread the music, okay, before you start playing. In other words, you're always looking for any problem spots. In other words, if there's a chord change, it might be a difficult one. That's kind of a problem spot, and you want to smooth it out before you start playing. Okay, so coming up next in your next tutorial is going to be the actual song of Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Keep in mind it's the original version. Strumming is straight ahead, singing is straight ahead, and then once again it's getting you ready to play the reggae Hawaiian version of the song. Basically, you're using all the same chords. Yes, all the same chords. So once you're ready to move on to the actual playing of this song, we'll see you at the next lesson.